Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we're starting off a brand new playthrough since we just finished up our playthrough of Skyrim. Today we are moving on to the Outer Worlds. Just want to make sure we have our settings turned all the way up. Try to make this game look as nice as possible. This game's a little bit newer anyway, so I'm hoping it won't be too outdated. Everything Ultra. Alright, let's just jump right in. I always like to leave the subtitles on for the channel, just in case someone's watching this with the volume turned down.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Dr. Phineas Wells.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Alright, so we gotta pick some stats. I'm just gonna keep things kinda even, I think. Not necessarily favoring one over the other. So I want to just turn everything to good. Yeah, I don't think I want to sacrifice too many of those. Most of these seem useful, except I won't be doing a lot of melee weapons. Probably won't use sneak quite as much.
You could probably talk your way out of a landing ticket.
We only really have a couple points to hand
You are
out.
going to paint this system red, my friend.
I don't think we want a block bonus. Persuade we'll be using. Can lower specific damages. Persuade is helpful. You can talk your way through pretty much anything in this game, as I remember. But those checks like science, persuade, all that stuff are
I wonder
very
what
helpful.
experiments you were subjected to.
I'm just kind of auto-generating this. We're probably going to have a helmet on anyway. Never understood like spending hours custom building a face just to put a helmet on the character and never look at their face. Alright, good enough. Let's jump into this.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 9%. Hip drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
Alright, I guess we're on his orbiting laboratory.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Nothing he has seems to work properly. Seems to always have to fiddle with buttons to get anything to operate. Alright, so we're headed down to the first planet, I guess.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Well, rip to him. We landed on him.
Ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Would have been nice if he at least had a gun on him when he got squished. I did not mean to hit that. That's our health refill. Just kind of trying to figure out the controls. But I guess that's what this tutorial section's for. Adreno? Either way, that's our health refill. If we get injured too bad, we can use that to refill our health. Or if I just hit the button by accident, we can waste it. Okay. We don't have a way to fight them yet. I feel like we were supposed to sneak past them, but I definitely did not do that. Let's check out the controls. I don't even know what button we used to sneak. I don't know if it prompted me and I just didn't notice. Let's see. B button. Press B to sneak. Now I am playing this on PC, which is why we have control over the settings, but it does still operate with an Xbox controller, so that's why the layout's kind of the way it is. I guess this game probably was Microsoft exclusive, because they own Obsidian now. Anyone who doesn't know who Obsidian is, they were, a lot of them were former members of, I think it was Interplay. They first created the original Fallout series, and then they cut a deal and made Fallout New Vegas.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Yeah, I guess this would have been a new IP for Obsidian, but they are owned by Xbox. Well, owned by Microsoft. And they started buying up studios. They bought Obsidian pretty early on, actually.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Sit still, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What were you doing out here?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
You might as well just give us your gun. Let us deal with them.
You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Alright, we're out. This guy shot himself and crawled into a cave to hide. He's not going to be a lot of help to us, but now we have a gun.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Tactical time dilation. It's kind of this game's version of VATS, I guess. And slow down time and take some shots. What? How did another enemy just died? Okay, we don't have enough things to pick that lock. Oh, we gotta reload. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Take some more ammo. Alright, there's the ship. That's where we're headed to. They're not popping up as enemies, so maybe they're friendly.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Can we just run right for the ship? Oh, we're taking fire. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, before we could even heal, they got us. We were way outnumbered there. That's actually pretty hard for a tutorial section. Maybe we'll talk to these people this time.
Hey,
see if they can help.
Get over here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Let's see. We found your teammate held up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
We helped him. He'll make it.
Of course I am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it? Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Do you guys always back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
That's one down.
Alright, that's gonna make things a little easier. Collect whatever we can off these guys. And we'll go check out the ship.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do, self-destruct?
Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're on the ground, you know.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Need to get this ship in the air.
I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
He's dead?
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Sure, we're pretending to be him.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah, we got it.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Alright, we gotta level up just for that. So we can boost our skills, and then we gotta go head to the nearest town to find a power regulator. Again, pretty much everything needs to go up except our melee. We won't be using it much if we can handle it. Unless we're running out of ammo a lot. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Still getting used to these controls. Problem is they're so similar to playing the Elder Scrolls games, but they're just a little bit different, so it throws me off. After playing all 3 of those games back to back. Oh, I guess we gotta hit apply before we move on. Okay, it didn't give us any more points for that. And here's where we equip weapons, I guess. I don't know if we can upgrade them there or not. Alright, let's try this again. So we need ranged. Definitely need dialogue. So we've already been using it. Bumping up sneak mostly for the hack and the lockpick. Leadership will become important once we get some companions. Okay, we can pick perks. So we can raise our health. Unlock fast travel when we're over encumbered. Turn up our speed. Additional ammo at stores. Base armor is helpful. Carrying capacity is also helpful. But I think early on base health is probably going to help us the most. Stop us from getting killed by marauders so easily.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
It's not our ship.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Alright, so it looks like we're headed to Edgewater to try and find this power supply for the ship. Alright, hopefully that was all of them. Nothing. Not even sure what half the stuff we're taking is, but until we start to fill up our carrying capacity, we're just going to take everything, I guess. You really have to look at it in the inventory to figure out what it all does anyway. Some of it's for like hacking and lockpicking. Some of the food items give you kind of like buffs. And a lot of it's ammo and stuff like that too. Anything else that's junk we can just sell off.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
We're probably supposed to talk to him as an intro to the town, but we're just gonna run past him. Alright, at least we found Edgewater pretty easily. This game's, the overworld's kind of more like Mass Effect. You have different little areas you can go to and explore, but it's not one big open world. It's like you fly from planet to planet, and then there's a limited section you can explore. It's kind of open world, kind of not. We're just charging right in.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you got the wrong idea about us.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs parts. I need a power regulator.
God is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned...
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Tell us what to do?
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Alright, we got it.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, we'll take
Great!
all the help we can
I
get.
got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Alright, so we're gonna go cut off power to a little ragtag outpost and force them to come back to work for a greedy company.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Sure.
Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
There's deserters.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. I'm sure they're fine people, so what?
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I guess we'll stop by on our way.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright, so let's go find this place anyway. Is she coming with us?
Where are we headed?
Alright, we're headed out that exit, it looks like.
I'm sorry, I'll just be a minute.
It looks like the town's vicar's here. It's funny, 2022 seemed to be a good time to play a game that has a lot to do with corporate greed. Just seemed like the right time with everything going on in the world.
Weird in here. It's too clean.
And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
We can put Pavardi on blast.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do?
Cut off the power.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Alright.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Alright, he wants us to track down a book. We're gonna get out of here. Anyway, that's going to do it for our intro video to the Outer Worlds. Come back and see us in the next video where we steal power from the deserters. And as always, thanks for watching.